game today. So good team in the booth there. All right, we are live over on Twitch. And let's see if we are live on the Rumble side. All right, we are live on all the sides. Bud is here. What is up, Bud? Hopefully you're feeling better, my friend. It says Merry Christmas, all you adrenaline junkies. JJ says, I'm a Niners fan, but I want the Lions to win. Let's see if we get this or not. So still a couple minutes away from kickoff. Got one more game tonight. That'll be the Broncos and Chiefs. I believe as of right now, our guy Thomas Fitzpatrick will be live over on his channel for that. If he happens to pop in the chat, we'll bring him on stage for a couple minutes. We've had some NBA today. The Knicks with the comeback win over the Cavaliers, 126-124. The Spurs right now after 3 lead the Thunder, 95-79. Wow, big 16-point lead there. No NHL until Saturday, so the rest of the week off for those guys. College football will be back at it tomorrow with a couple bowl games. The Game Above Sports Bowl, the Rape Bowl, and the Serve Pro First Responder Bowl. They're getting ready to sing the national anthem. Let's see here. NFL playoff. There's a better website for this. Playoff status, that's it. Where's the magic numbers? So, one, Lions, if the Lions lose today, they're out. Vikings have been officially eliminated. But welcome in once again. Let us know, everybody, who you're rooting for in the chat. Oh, JJ now over on the vertical side. Yeah, I got 2 streams going on the YouTube side. We have 2 votes in the poll on the big side, both for the Detroit Lions. And 2 votes on the vertical side. One says need fantasy points. Hey, Frank is here. What is up, Frank? Frank says Merry Christmas to all. Merry Christmas to you and Nurse Carla, Frank. Hey, DK, Merry Christmas, buddy. How are you today, brother? DK, make sure you post a link to your channel as well. DK's got his own channel, talking movies, talking old movies, talking upcoming movies. He's got all kinds of stuff. Oh, and he's stuck at work today. Not cool. There's DK's channel if you're on the YouTube side. Still waiting for the game to start. Eating good. Mrs. PAS is currently making dinner as we speak. Christmas Day in Minneapolis. Noah Eagle and Drew Brees on the call. On Sunday, the 1 o'clock game, I will get my Jets. So we'll be, even though they're a bad team, we finally get to cover my team. The coin toss. Minnesota wins the toss. Minnesota wins it. Jacob's here. Merry Christmas, Jacob. Frank says he just subscribed to DK. Thank you so much, Frank. Hey, Spaceman's here. Merry Christmas, buddy. How are you? Daniel Berry is here saying Merry Christmas, everybody. Cheers. So welcome in. Thank you all so much for hopping in. Giving us a little bit of your time on this holiday. Josh Dumel getting ready to lead the Skull chant. Let us know in the chat who you're rooting for. Wish I could show this stuff. That's got to be so cool to be in that stadium doing that chant. We are still waiting for kickoff here. Oh, look at the Viking uniform, white helmets. That's sharp. Frank says, strangely, I'm going with the Vikings. And here we go with the kickoff. Vikings get the ball first from the goal line up to the 20. Oh, falls down up to the 25-yard line. And the offense will take over from there. Once again, the tracker might be a play or two ahead of us, so please no spoilers in the chat. Miles Price is slow to get up after that return. Tap that like and subscribe, says Frank. And he twisted his ankle. And he's down at the 25. Right at the 25. So 4 seconds into this one, we have an injury. Lions today in their blue helmets with the black lion logo on it. Black jerseys. Blue numbers. Blue and white stripes on each arm. There we go. Once again, tonight it'll be the Broncos and Chiefs to end the Christmas Day slate. I don't know. The offense has not come out on the field yet, so I don't know. They went to, after the injury on the return, they're going to commercial. Over on the Rumble side, we have 7 people, 8 people now watching us. You guys feel free to chat it up over there as well. I can put everybody's comments on the screen. If you are on Twitch or Rumble, make sure you hit that follow button. If you're on YouTube, hit that free subscribe button. We'll be live on Saturday with both NFL games on Saturday. It'll be the Texans and Chargers at 4:30 and the Ravens and Packers at 8. Then on Sunday, we get my Jets here, finally. And we'll watch, unfortunately, my Jets are playing the Patriots on Sunday. We'll watch that one. And then on Monday night, we'll be live for Rams and Falcons. Once again, not missing any game action. We're still in timeout after the injury. But as soon as I know, DK, I'll let you know. Brosmer. Looks like it's Brosmer. Brosmer, excuse me. Brosmer fakes the handoff, rolls to the left, rolls to his right, excuse me. Looking downfield, just throws it away. Second down and 10. Second and 10. Brosmer under center. Takes the snap, hands it off. It's only going to be a 2-yard gain, maybe a 1-yard gain. That's Jones. 3rd and 9 coming up already. Third and 9. Brosmer in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Under pressure, Enzalone got him. It'll be a 3 and out for the Vikings offense here. Fourth down, so a quick 3 and out there for the Lions defense. Punt is away. Caught at the 33. Oh, makes a man miss. Nope, only up to the 37-yard line. So 4-yard return. Goff and the Lions offense will take over. Who cares about the Pro Bowl anymore? It's a joke of a game. All right, here we go. First down for the Lions. Ball officially at the 37. Goff under center. Gibbs in the backfield. Fired it off to the right. Lobs it over for Amon-Ra St. Brown. That'll be a first down, gain of 11. Turn the game broadcast down a little bit. Ball at the 48-yard line. Goff under center again. Pitch to Gibbs, excuse me. In the Viking territory down to the 47. Gain of about 5. Goff in the shotgun. Ball officially marked at the Minnesota 48. 2nd and 6. Takes a snap. Under pressure and he'll be sacked. Back at the 44-yard line. Bam is here. What's up, Bam? Merry Christmas, brother. They're going to officially mark it at the 45. There was the corner blitz off the edge. Third and 13. Have to get to the Viking 42-yard line for a first down. Goff in the shotgun. Fires it out to the left. It's caught. That's Gibbs. Down to the 45-yard line. It'll be 4th and about 3. Fourth and 3. Winded down to 11 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Goff and shotgun. Amon-Ra, the man in motion. Gibbs in the backfield. 3 on the clock. Oh, I think the Lions are offside. They're both. Let's see. Lions are pointing at the Vikings. Vikings pointing at the Lions. Bam says made some molasses ginger cookies for Christmas. Ooh, those sound good. Still waiting for the call here. False start. It'll be 4th and 8. I think that changes it. I think you punt now. Let's see. No, I don't think so. It didn't. Yeah, I agree with Breeze. It didn't look like a false start. So they'll punt from the 50 here. And it bounces at the 5 into the end zone. So the Vikings will start their second possession at the 20-yard line. Brosmer and company looking to get something going. We're up to 13 watching us over on the Rumble side. Welcome back over on the Rumble side. Up to 14. Let us know. Chat it up over there. Let us know who you're rooting for. Make sure you hit that follow button as well. Over on the YouTube side, the vertical side, we have 6 votes in the poll. 67% Minnesota, 17% Detroit, and 17% saying they just need fantasy points. On the big side on YouTube, we have 5 votes. 80% saying Detroit and 20% saying Minnesota. Once again, Fitzy and I playing each other in the Rising Rhino League for the championship. And Fitzy is playing for the Pure Adrenaline League. I think he's playing Frank, our Twitch buddy Frank. Once again, one more NFL game tonight. Our guy Thomas Fitzpatrick will be live for that one. So when he pops in, we'll get him on screen to give out his information as well. And let me look. Yeah, that'll be Broncos Chiefs. Chiefs have officially been eliminated. They're on their third string quarterback as well. So I do not expect that to be a close game. But, hey, you never know, because I did not expect Cowboys-Commanders to be a one-score game either. And the Commanders kept that close with Josh Johnson at quarterback. All right, here we go. Minnesota starting their second drive from the 20. Brosmer under center. Hands it off. Jones will gain about 3. Second down coming up. 10:20 left in the first. I could see that. And once again, Harbaugh. I could see Harbaugh being done. If I don't know. Brosmer rolls out to the left, still looking downfield. They'll flip it out there and incomplete. Third down. Oh, we have a penalty. We have a flag on the play. Holding on the defense, 5 yards. It'll be an automatic first down. DK says, I can see that too. New coach, new quarterback. Yep. And we'll take a look. Where are they drafting right now? Right now, 13th. Oh, flipped it out to Jefferson. Up to the 30, 32, maybe the 33-yard line. Gain of 5. Suffered hand injury last week. Oh, McCarthy did. He was starting to play well, too. Second and 5 coming up here. Brosmer under center. Takes a snap, and we'll hand it off. Jones has got a first down up to the 40, up to the 43-yard line, maybe the 44. We'll see where it's officially marked. Fresh set of downs. Detroit needs this game. Yes, if Detroit loses, they're officially out. Brosmer in the shotgun. First down here. Jones to his right. Takes a snap, looking to the right. Fires Jefferson up to the 50 in the Lion territory. Going to be close to another first down. They're going to give him 9. Ball at the Lion 48-yard line. Just under 8 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Jefferson's got 2 catches for 14 yards so far. 3-0. We have a whistle. Timeout by Minnesota. If you celebrate, how was your Christmas day? Four minutes left to go in that Spurs-Thunder game. The Thunder are within 10. So 2nd and 1. A handoff here. Jones cuts it to the left. He doesn't get there. Might even lost half a yard. See what they call on 3rd and 1 here. Needing about a yard. Brosmer in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Looking to his right. Now scrambles to the right. He'll take off and run. He's got the first down and more. Inside the 40. Just outside the 35. Maybe the 36-yard line. Fresh set of downs. They're officially marking it at the 37. Brosmer still in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Delayed draw to Jones. Inside the 35, down to the 31-yard line. Gain of about 6. Winding down to 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Flipped it out to Jones here. Oh, that'll be a 4-yard loss. It'll be 3rd and 9. The Lion defense read that one perfectly. Don't know if somebody missed a block. Brosmer in the shotgun. 3 on the play clock. Takes a snap. Looking to the left. Under pressure. He's sacked. Back at the Minnesota 48-yard line. What a loss. Hutchinson on the sack. Oh, we have a flag down. Oh, what a spin move by Hutchinson. Let's see what the penalty is here. No foul on the play. No, that's not a flag. You can be frustrated with that. Your quarterback ran back 15 yards and took a sack. Be more frustrated with that. So Minnesota will punt here. Ball officially marked at the Minnesota 49. Here's the punt. Caught at the 6. And returned to the 8, maybe the 9-yard line. Good coverage there. So the Lions offense will come back out. Trying to get on the boards first. Keep voting. If you are on the YouTube side, keep voting in the poll. Over on the vertical side, you have a poll in the chat as well. And we still have 11 people watching over on the Rumble side. Welcome in over there. Forgot about streaming there. No, we don't want to unmute ourselves. We don't want to listen to ourselves talk. Yeah, the Spurs going to go into OKC on Christmas Day and give the Thunder their 5th loss of the year. Once again, earlier game today was the Cowboys over the Commanders, 30-23. Washington right now would have the 7th overall pick. Where's Dallas? Dallas would have the 16th pick. Still with plenty of football to be played. All right, here we go. Lions will start this drive at their own 9. Goff under center. Takes a snap. Hands it off. Where's the... that's Gibbs on the carry. He's up to the 13-yard line. Gain of 4. Have not seen Montgomery yet today. Goff still under center here. Takes a snap. Another handoff here. Oh, bigger. There's Monk on the carry, and he's going to have a first down. Ball at the 19 here. Oh, we have a whistle. Minnesota's going to challenge the spot. Honestly, that's surprising. 3:23 left in the first as we wait to see the results of the challenge. In that game now final, the Spurs beat the Thunder 117-102. Couple more games tonight. The Mavs and the Warriors getting ready to tip off here in a couple minutes. Then the Rockets and Lakers at 8. And the T-Wolves and Nuggets tonight at 10:30. Once again, no NHL until Saturday. So we can get rid of that. College football will be back tomorrow with 3 bowl games. Central Michigan against Northwestern in the Game Above Sports Bowl. Minnesota against New Mexico in the Rape Bowl. And Florida International against UTSA in the Serve Pro First Responder Bowl. On Saturday, our Penn State Nittany Lions will be playing Clemson in the Pinstripe Bowl. Who else you got? Georgia Tech versus BYU in the Pop-Tart Bowl. It's always fun to see what kind of shenanigans Pop-Tarts pulls for that one. The team on your hat sucks. Okay? Thank you. Merry Christmas to you. Way to be joyful today. I'm sorry you got coal in your stocking. Oh, he is down. Only a half a yard short. So are they going to go for it in their own territory? It's not 1st and 10. They keep putting 1st and 10 on the board. It's not 1st and 10. Oh, the ball's loose, and Minnesota recovers. So that was a great challenge by Minnesota. And then Detroit, instead of punting deep in their own territory, turns it over. Goff never got I don't think he ever got possession. No, never had it. So the Vikings take over at the 16-yard line. I mean, come on. You got to stop going for it all the time, man. Sometimes it's okay to punt the football. Right? I don't know. Ball officially at the 16-yard line. Brosmer under center. Turns around, hands it to Jones. Inside the 10. Down to the 7-yard line again, and 9 on first down. Still 3.5 minutes to go here in the first. And I like these Vikings uniforms. Welcome in. It says we have 15 people watching right now on the YouTube side. Welcome in. Still no score here in the first quarter. 2nd and 1. Brosmer hands it off. It'll be a first down to the 5-yard line. 1st and goal for the Vikings Oh, it just jumped up to 21. Welcome in. See, I can do that too. If you're watching on TV, they send off a Viking horn. Like that. First and goal. Brosmer and shotgun looking. Fires over the middle. Incomplete. Was going towards Jefferson. Second down. Second and goal. Takes a snap, hands it to Jones. And down to the 1. It'll be third and goal. Hutchinson was able to get him. Another handoff to Jones, out to the left, touchdown! And the Vikings strike first. So Campbell goes for it on 4th and inches from his own 19-yard line. Goff fumbles the snap. Minnesota recovers and goes to 16 yards for the score. Extra point is good, and it's 7-0 with 1:35 left here in the first. So we will see how Detroit's response. Nine votes in the poll on the big side on YouTube. 89% saying Detroit, 11% saying Minnesota. On the vertical side on YouTube, we have 7 votes, 71% saying Minnesota, and 14% saying Detroit, and 14% saying they need fantasy points. One person watching over on the Twitch side. Welcome in over there. And 12 people watching on the Rumble side, so welcome in over there as well. See, Brosmer, 3 out of 5 for 10 yards. Has been sacked twice. Jones, 9 carries for 35 and a touchdown. Jefferson, 2 catches for 14 yards. Wonderful pistachios. They're tasty and healthy, he said. All right, waiting for kickoff here. Caught at the 5, up to the 15, 20, 25, out to the 30-yard line. Might be the 31. We'll see where they officially mark it. And the Lions offense will come out trying to respond. Handoff here on first down. Only going to be a gain of about 2. 2nd and 8 coming up. 1:20 left in the first. So the Vikings with the 7-0 lead here thanks to the golf fumble. Second and 8. Golf in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Under pressure. Rolls to the right. Fires. It's caught. Who is that? That's Jamison Williams. Up at the 48-yard line. They're going to mark him at the 47. See if they get the playoff here with 10 seconds left. 5, 1, and they do not. So that'll be the end of the first quarter. With the Minnesota Vikings leading 7-0. Still one person watching on the Twitch side. Still at 12 on the Rumble side. Chat is kind of quiet this evening. Let's take a look at the first quarter stats for Detroit. Golf was 3 for 3 for 36 yards, sacked once and had that fumble. Gibbs 2 carries, 8 yards. Montgomery 2 for 7. Williams with that 1 catch for 15 yards. St. Brown 1 for 11, and Gibbs 1 for 10. Yeah, the only turnover was that golf fumble. Scotty Anderson is here saying hi. What's up, Scotty? Happy holidays and Merry Christmas to you, Scotty. still waiting to come back in for the second quarter to start here. Oh, Detroit needs to win out, and the Packers need to lose both. Goff turns and hands it off up to the 50, actually in the Minnesota territory at the 49. That was Gibbs on the carry. Second and 6 coming up as we start the second quarter. Another handoff here. Gibbs. Oh, the ball's out! And the Vikings have it! Gibbs fumbles that one. That's the second turnover by the Lions. Let's take a look. Oh, that ball's out. Let's see. Let's just double check the knees. Oh, he took a shot, too, after he fumbled. Yup. Ripped it out from behind. So Vikings take over at the 47. Brosmer pitches it to Jones inside the 45. Oh, I thought he fumbled too, but no. Only gained a 2. Bam says, OMG, the Lions are literally handing their playoff hopes away. Handing out Christmas cookies. Second and 8. Yeah, the Vikings know they're not going to the playoffs, but hey, the Vikings win today. They know Detroit's not going to the playoffs. Takes the snap, fires across the middle, tipped, and it's caught. Sims with the deflection, his own deflection. Nice catch. It'll be 3rd and 5. Yeah. Asked him if his heart rate it was okay. 3rd and 5. 13 minutes to go in the half. Brosmer in the shotgun. Jones to his left. That's a false start. That's a false start if you ask me. Yep. And they're already signaling false start. I'm going to say that's on the center because all the offensive line and everybody moved except for the center snapping the ball. 3rd and 10 here now. Ball's at the 47. I don't think you're in field goal range here. Brosmer in the shotgun. 5 on the play clock. Oh my goodness, it's going to be another false start. Snap the ball, dude. You are going the wrong way. 3rd and 15. 3 on the play clock. 1 gets the snap off in time. Brosmer avoids the pressure. Now he's sacked back at the 41-yard line. That's Hutchinson. So Minnesota, after getting the turnover, will have to punt. Hutchinson, I believe that's his second sack of the game already. And that's over the head, and it's in the end zone for a touchback. So the Lions down a touchdown will get the ball to 20 as they go to commercial break. Still up to 9 people. Oh, it just went back up to 10 people watching on the Rumble side. Welcome in over there, everybody. There is one more NFL game tonight. Our guy Thomas Fitzpatrick will be live tonight covering the Broncos and Chiefs. Right now, Minnesota would have the 14th pick in the draft, where Detroit would be 17th. Detroit, 2 straight drives with turnovers. Jesse saying, I'm a huge Lions fan. Go Lions, baby. Welcome in, Jesse. I'm not a fan of either of these two teams. Getting ready to come back from commercial. Jim Dexter Memorial Arena. They're showing Team USA practicing curling. Yeah. All right, here we go. Lions, 1st and 10 from the 20. Golf under center. Amon-Ra St. Brown from the man in motion from top to bottom. Goff under pressure and he'll be sacked. Scoliosis, what's up? Saying Skull. Hey John, long time. Glad to you doing well, my friend. Welcome back, Scoliosis. Second and 16 after the sack. Goff in the shotgun, Gibbs to his right. Gets it off with 1. Under pressure again, over the middle, incomplete. That was Gibbs, the intended receiver. 3rd and 16. still can't believe. I know he goes for it a lot. I still can't believe Campbell went for it on 4th down at his own 19-yard line. All right, Goff in the shotgun here. Looking. Fires over the middle. Caught. Wide open. Tesla. Up to the 42-yard line. That's a big play. All kinds of time. Don't know why they didn't bring any pressure there. And they left Tesla wide open. Ball at the 42. Handoff here to Gibbs. And he's only going to get a yard. 2nd down. I don't know. I watched the first game and they did some of these interviews and now they're interviewing Barry Sanders. Don't do the interviews during the game. Jesse says, I was really sad the last 2 years when the Lions lost to the Niners in 23 and lost in 2024 to the Commanders. And also sad this year that we aren't in the playoffs, but never lost hope. Oh, that's deflected. I was trying to whip it out to Williams to the left, and it was spatted down. 3rd down coming up. Hey, it's been rough for Lions fans. Glad to see your team's doing better. My Jets have not made the playoffs since 2011. Ball at the 43-yard line here. Have to get to the 48 of Minnesota. Goff in the shotgun takes a snap. Under pressure. Fires across the middle. That one's caught. 1st down. Amon-Ra St. Brown with the catch. That's his 100th catch of the year. Up to 30 in the chat. Welcome in, everybody. No, that's not disrespectful. I don't take that disrespectfully at all. Pitched out to the right, inside the 40, and still on his feet, down to the 35-yard line. Is that Gibbs or Montgomery? That is Gibbs. 2nd down, gain of 9. Eight minutes to go in the first half. Goff under center here. It's a long one. Got to get to the 39-yard line. Handoff, and it'll be a 1st down. Down to the 30, and that's where it'll stop. Royce is shout out from the Philippines. Welcome in, Roy. Merry Christmas to everybody. Goff in the shotgun. Montgomery to his left. Takes a snap. Looking to the right. Fires it to the right. Incomplete. At the feet of St. Brown. The broadcast still interviewing Barry Sanders and not calling play-by-play. Goff under center. Montgomery in the backfield. 2nd and 10. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the man in motion. Fakes the handoff. Now flips it out to the left. St. Brown's going to lose 5 yards. He makes the catch, but it's for a loss of 5. Jesse says, me and my wife, Emily, just gave birth to a baby girl yesterday. So I'm watching this stream at home right now. Well, congratulations. Hopefully mom and baby are healthy. Goff, under pressure, scrolls out to the right. Fires it downfield. It's caught. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line. At St. Brown on the catch. Caught it at the 15, tackled at the 12. 5.5 minutes left in the half. Goff under center. Hands it off. Inside the 10. That's Gibbs. It might be at the 10-yard line. 2nd and 8. Oh, we have a player down here. Do not see who it is. Sewell is down for the Lions. Big offensive lineman. If you're on the YouTube side, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel. It's free to subscribe. If you were on the Twitch or Rumble side, make sure you hit that follow button for us. They'll go to injury. They'll go to TV timeout here during the injury. Yo, is this a new Super Mario game? The Mario Galaxy movie. Jesse says, I just subscribed. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Jim Beam and Lemonade. Unsponsored. Unsponsored. We're still in injury time out here. Minnesota still leads 7-0. Once again, the Lions need to win this week and next week. Who do they got next week? No, that doesn't tell me nothing. Oh, they've had the Bears. Ooh, man. In Chicago as well. Yeah, Sewell got injured. The offensive, I believe he's a tackle. I believe he's a Lions offensive tackle. Let's see what happened. Oh, it just got... Defender just rolled up on the back of his legs. Another handoff here. Down to the 8. We'll see where they mark it. They're going to mark him at the 7. It'll be 3rd and goal, or 3rd and 5. They can get a first down. Yeah, he's your best offensive tackle. Yep. Four and a half minutes left in the half. 5 on the play clock. Goff in the shotgun. 1 on the play clock. Takes a snap. Looking over the middle. Fires. It's caught. And I don't know if he's got the first down or not. But we're going to beat the crap out of the Bears just like we did week 2. You might. The runner was short. Yeah, the runner was a yard short of the line to gain. And they were going to give him the first down. It's 4th and 1. Goff under center. They're 0 for 1 so far today. Oh, we have a whistle. We have a whistle. We have a whistle. And they're lucky because they would have had Montgomery stopped for a loss. Not sure what's taking you. You blew the whistle, so you knew something was wrong. Why are you taking 20 minutes to talk about it? Yeah, the crowd's even booing. He's short of the line of the game. He's short, so it's not a first down. So you just wasted 5 minutes of our lives for that, saying there's no issue. 4th and about a half a yard. Goff under center. Montgomery in the backfield. Takes a snap. And Montgomery pushing his way. I don't think he got there. Oh, they're marking him as a first down. I don't think he got there. No, I do not think so. If I'm Minnesota, I challenge that. I don't think he gets there. Let's see. I don't know. You got to challenge that. Oh, he might have gotten it, actually. Actually, from that last angle they just showed, I think he got it. Jesse says, I hope he got it. After that last angle, I think he did get it. You see him reach the ball. You see him reach the ball out. Watch. If you're watching on TV, right there. Oh, man. I think the call on the field stands. I think it stays a first down, Detroit. 1st and goal to 2. We've had a good first half. I'm not watching on TV because my wife and I don't have Netflix, so I'm watching the stream. Well, glad you found us. I'm sure there's other streamers out there, so thanks for hanging out with us. On the vertical side on YouTube, we have 16 votes in the poll. 56% saying Minnesota, 38% saying Detroit, and 6% saying they need fantasy points. On the big side on YouTube, we have 24 votes. 75% saying Detroit, 25% saying Minnesota. I just realized that commercial. He said try it again with the pork, and there's a pig standing there. You won your fantasy league last year? Yeah, I'm in 2. The one I didn't make the playoffs, but the other one, if we see him, he might hop in this live stream here towards the end of the game. Yup, it is a first down. It is a first down. Fitzy and I are playing for the championship. A handoff, and this time no gain. Maybe a half a yard loss. Second down. So I'm hoping Detroit runs a touchdown in here because Fitzy's got Goff. So I don't want to pass. I don't want a passing touchdown. I want one of the running backs to get it. 2:10 left in the first half. They might just take it down to the 2-minute warning here. Jesse's saying we're going to score. So we'll go to another timeout here. The 2-minute warning. It'll be 2nd and goal coming up from about the 2.5. But once again, thank you all so much for giving us some of your time on this holiday. Once again, one more NFL game tonight. The Chiefs and Broncos from Kansas City. I don't even know who's going to be playing quarterback for the Chiefs. For Detroit to be in the playoffs, we have to beat the Vikings and the Packers have to lose. Well, you have to beat the Vikings and Bears, and the Packers have to lose both, I believe, right? Yes, they would have to lose both. They would have to lose to the Packers. The Packers would have to lose to the Ravens and Vikings. So we'll see when we get back from the two-minute commercial how they run the offense. Yes, he says. Hey, Snowman's here. What's up, Snowman? Saying Big John, Merry Christmas to you, Mrs. PAS, and your family. Thank you so much, Snowman. Guys, make sure you check out Snowman Multimedia. Does a great job of doing play-by-play. Also, over on his channel, make sure you post your link here, Snowman. Let us know what you got coming up over this weekend. Zappy's playing quarterback for the Chiefs tonight. Thank you, Jesse. All right, here we go. Second and goal. Goff under center. Fakes the handoff. Looking. Fires to the left. Incomplete. There he is, everybody saying, help Snowman get to 3,000 subs. There's the link. Back at it on Saturday with hockey and then Sunday with football. Let's go. I still got to send you the link for the video on how to do the field and stuff. Let me write that down. I haven't forgotten. I just haven't done it. Well, I guess I've forgotten then. Third and goal. Handoff. And just ran into the line. It'll be fourth down. Yes, please send. Want to practice with it tomorrow. Is Detroit staying on the field again? Jesse says, I wish Brady would have played for Detroit. It's fourth and goal from just inside the 5. They're winding the clock here. They'll call a timeout here. Or did they take the delay a game? Nope, they took a timeout. 1:10 left in the half. I honestly, if I'm Detroit, I kick the field goal here. You're getting the ball to start the second half. In your defense, you have 3 timeouts here. Your defense, you could get a stop on defense and get the ball back again. Oh, the offense staying on the field here for Detroit. To me, if you're on defense, look for a bootleg of some sort here. Fourth and goal. Ball just inside the 5. They are 1 for 2 on fourth down today. Goff in the shotgun. Montgomery to his right. Crowd is loud. 5 on the play clock. Goff takes the snap, looking to the left. Fires across the middle. It's caught. Tesla with the catch. He went up and grabbed it. He's hurt. But he held on. We scored. Yes, you did. Not sure what they're blowing the whistle for here. Oh, they were just making sure. Making sure he held on. That's a touchdown. Tesla with his 6th touchdown of the year. The extra point is good. And we're tied at 7. No, he was just slow to get up. He's over on the bench, getting some Gatorade. Nobody looking at him. Like injury wise. 19 plays, 80 yards, 10 minutes of time off the clock. Wow. Oh, thank God, he says. Snowman says, my goal by spring training is to get to 5,000 subs. And then by football kickoff next season is to get to 10,000. Wow. 10,000, 5,000 by spring training. Wow. Waiting for kickoff here. Tied up at 7. 105 left in the half. We'll see if Minnesota tries anything on offense. Detroit does have 2 timeouts. And it'll be a touchback. They'll get the ball at the 35. And Minnesota only has 1 timeout left. Yes, Hutchinson is playing. He's got 2 sacks already. Hey, Kenneth, how are you? I'm doing good today. And a Merry Christmas. Still, man, we could do small things. Comes in big boxes. What? Yep, ball at the 35. Brosmer in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Looking to his right. Now back to the left. Under pressure. Avoids it. Throws it to the right. Incomplete. We have a flag in the secondary. Oh, legal contact on the defense. 5 yards, automatic first down. So the ball moves to the 40. You're welcome. Defensive holding. Takes a snap, looking to the left. Now back to the right, dumps it off. It's caught up to the 44-yard line. That's Jones on the catch. I don't know exactly who on defense, but it was on Detroit. Takes a snap. Scramble. Oh, and Hobie sacked. Is that Muhammad? Minnesota takes a timeout after the sack. Does anyone know what the score is? Yes, it's on the screen. It's 7-7. Ball at the 34. It's 3rd and 16. Brosmer in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Looking to his right. Fires it across the middle. Jones up to the 44-yard line. It'll be 4th down. And now Jones is slow to get up. That hip drop tackle is supposed to be a penalty, and they didn't call it. Brosmer's the quarterback for Minnesota today. Brosmer. Jones limping off the field here. If I'm Minnesota, I punt here. Yeah, they will. What are they doing? Here's the punt. Pressure doesn't get there. It bounces and unable to save it. It goes into the end zone. It's a touchback. So Detroit will get the ball at the 20. Two timeouts. If the Lions beat the Vikings, then they have to hope the Vikings beat the Packers next week. Now you got to hope Green Bay loses tomorrow as well. Golf in the shotgun here. Takes a snap. Under pressure. Rolls to the right. He'll be sacked. Back at the 15-yard line. They're going to mark him at the 14. That's how the half's going to end. Yeah, if you could have scored quick, you do get the ball to start the second half as well. We are tied at 7 after the first half. Minnesota led 7-0 after 1. Detroit ties it there and gets the ball to start the third quarter. Oh, Jesse's watching on the vertical side. Oh, I think he's watching on his phone, he said. So we'll take a look at the halftime stats. Goff so far in the first half, 9 out of 13, 103 yards in that touchdown. But he also fumbled the ball. Lost the fumble. Gibbs, 9 carries, 28 yards. Montgomery, 5 carries and 6 yards. Receiving, Amon-Ra St. Brown, 5 catches, 46 yards. Tesla, 2 catches, 32 yards and a touchdown. The touchdown was only 4 yards. Who else you got? Williams, 1 catch for 15, and Gibbs, 1 for 10. On the defensive side, Hutchinson's got 2 sacks. Anzalone's got 1. Muhammad's got 1. So 4 sacks for them. Brosmer, 6 out of 8 for only 27 yards. Aaron Jones, we'll see what his health is. 10 carries, 37 yards, and a touchdown in the first half. Justin Jefferson, 2 catches, 14 yards. Aaron Jones, 3 catches, 10 yards. And Ben Sims, 1 catch for 3 yards. (2011) 2011 was the last time the Jets won a playoff game. Our guy Seth Rollins there helped doing the halftime, the pregame and halftime stuff. Big Seth Rollins WWE fan. He's out with injury from wrestling right now. Preaching defense. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you as well. There was some NBA today. The Knicks beat the Cavs 126 to 124. The Spurs beat the Thunder 117 to 102. And the Warriors right now, just under 9 minutes to go in the first half, have a 40 to 36 lead over the Mavericks. So welcome in. Even though they're not chatting it up over on the Rumble side, we do have 16 people watching us over there. Welcome in, everybody over there. Make sure you hit that follow button over there. Hit the thumbs up as well. One person watching on the Twitch side. Here at the half, we do have 19 votes in the poll on the vertical side. 53% saying Minnesota, 42% saying Detroit, and 5% saying they need fantasy points. What is the countdown for? The countdown is for MLB opening day. MLB opening day. That's what our channel is known for. Is doing baseball streams. Last year, I did all 162 Met games. All 162. While mixing in some other games as well. So let's check in on fantasy. Fitzy's going to be leading right now because he's got the golf touchdown. 18.3 to 16.5. Pickens. My kicker outscored Pickens today. 16.5 to 12. The Cowboys won 30 to 23. Yo, Tom Grossi, thank you so much for the raid. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Grossi raid, let's go. Welcome in, Grossi Posse. Grossi Posse raid, love it. Let me see if I can keep up. Merry Christmas, everybody coming over from the Grossi Posse. Thank you so much. I just can't, words are not enough. Thank you so much, Tom. Merry Christmas. Hello. Grossi Posse raid, welcome in. Grossi Posse raid. Let me see if I can get as many people here as possible. Greg. Raw. You look like me, he says. Go Jaguars. Thank you all so much. Man, look at that. Up to 108 people coming in. Communism reigns. That's great. Grossi Posse raid. Go Pack Go. Liz just subscribed. Thank you, Liz. Grossi sent us here to say Merry Christmas. Communism reigns. Merry Christmas, everybody. Coming over from the Grossi Posse. We are at 8294. Thank you all so much for helping us with the subscriber count. Really appreciate that. Caro Johnson, thank you so much. I am a Jets fan. Grossi Posse Christmas raid. Thank you all so much. Cap and Jack, thank you so much. Go Tiger, says Cody. Thomas says Go Bears. Ryan says Grossi raid. ST Makes says just subscribe. Thank you all so much. Really appreciate that. Go Lions, says Jody. Thank you all so much, Tom. I know Tom's probably already moved on to someone else, but thank you all so much for that. Really appreciate that. Corina just subscribed. Let's go. Fawn Brown says, hey, from Grossi Posse. AJS, thank you so much for subscribing as well. Great stuff. Thank you so much, Grossi Posse. Tom, thank you so much. If somebody goes back to talk to Tom, let him know I appreciate that very much. Where is he here? Let's go over to Grossi. Let's go thank him. Fitzy just commented on the comment I left on his channel. Let me come back over to my chat. I put a thank you over there, but I don't think he'll see it. Yo, Jesse says I have a signed football from Barry Sanders. That's cool. Laney Wilson. I don't know about you guys. I am enjoying this halftime. You also have one from Calvin Megatron Johnson. Very cool. If you guys missed it, Tom Grossi and the Grossi Posse rated us again. Awesome stuff. That's cool. Thank you, Jesse, so much for hanging out with us today. Once again, congratulations to you and your wife on the birth of your daughter. All right, I went over there and thanked Tom. Alex. Hey, Alex, how are you? Nice. Jesse says I'm going to have season tickets for the Lions 2026 season. Very cool. Very cool. That was awesome, getting rated by the Grossi Posse again. If you're over on the Rumble side and you're not too familiar with Tom Grossi, he's moving in on 1 million subscribers over on his channel. Once again, the Lions will start the second half with the ball. It is still halftime. I have not. They're still at commercial break. I'm counting down the MLB season. So am I. 90 days, 0 hours, 45 minutes till the Yankees and San Francisco Giants start the baseball season. The regular season. Up to 82.97. Love it. We have gained 22 subscribers. Yeah, right? I forget who I was talking to about that the other day. So many good players out. Alex says, can't wait to see how the Mets do in 2026. It'll depend on what they do the rest of the way to fill out the roster, honestly. Right now, I would say they're about a 70-win team right now. But still a couple months before they have to worry about filling out the roster. Still waiting for second half kickoff here. Jesse says, I'm hoping Detroit can clinch the wild card spot. Still going over the first half highlights here, so we're not missing any kickoffs yet. Once again, one more game tonight. The Broncos and Chiefs. Our guy, Thomas Fitzpatrick. Let me just double check with Fitzy to make sure he's doing that game. All right, here comes the Vikings. Kicker out to grab the ball. And he's still got it scheduled, so apparently Fitzy will be live tonight for that, even though he hasn't hopped in yet. Oh, what was that over there? Kennedy up to the 20, up to the 30, and he's tackled about the 34-yard line. They're going to mark it at the 33. Lions offense will take over from there. All right, here we go. Ball at the 33-yard line. Goff under center. Hands it off. And going to be no gain on first down. Second down. 2nd and 10. Gibbs no yards on that carry. $16 carries, 34 rushing yards for the Lions so far. Good, Alex. How was your Christmas? Goff in the shotgun, takes a snap. Fires to the left. It's caught. Oh, takes a hit. St. Brown stays on his feet. Dives. First down. Oh, they're going to mark him a little shy. 3rd and 1. I thought he dove for the first down. Nice. Got a PS5. Very cool. Congratulations on that. I think that's a first down. I don't know why they marked him short. No, they are calling it a first down. St. Brown is the GOAT. Handoff. Montgomery only going to get about 2, maybe 3. 2nd down. Welcome in. We got 42 people checking us out right now. Let's go. Welcome in. Let us know who you're rooting for. Montgomery, 6 carries, 8 yards for the game. The run game has not been effective for Detroit today. Alex says, Lions are my team now that the Cowboys are knocked out. What happens if the Lions get knocked out? If the Lions lose tonight, they're out. Or if Green Bay wins tomorrow, or Saturday, they're out as well. So, do you have another team lined up? Third and 3 coming up. Chargers don't sleep. What's up, Lee? That Chargers-Texans game, I'm looking forward to that one on Saturday. Another handoff here. It's going to be close to a first down. I think he's just shy. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll go for it here at the 48-yard line. The Rams, sadly for me, are going to win Super Bowl 60. Super Bowl 60. trying to remember my Roman numerals. Ron Duffy's here. What's up, Ron? Merry Christmas, buddy. Oh, Goff, that should be a false start. That's a false start. That's a false start. And it is. It'll be 4th and 6. Don't know if they'll go for it now on 4th and 6. Nope. Punting team is on there. I was going to say they are 2 for 3 on 4th down today. I did not see who got called for it. I think they called it on Goff, even though it wasn't Goff. The Jags. Thank you, Alex. Yeah, I thought they called it on Goff, even though it looked like it was the right tackle. Brosmer and company coming back out, still tied up at 7. 11:05 to go in the third. Warriors have a 71-58 lead over the Mavericks at the half there in the NBA. Let's come back over to the chat here. Whose house in LA? Can you imagine Chargers Rams? Still the Rams house. He said whose house? That's funny. I know the Rams have that chant. Do the Chargers have that chant too? Do they chant whose house? You guys can't make the playoffs at 9-8. You guys have to win. You guys have to finish 9-7. Because right now the Panthers have nothing to do with you guys because they're a division winner. You guys only have to worry about the Packers. You guys cannot make it in over the Panthers because they're a division leader. So it's either going to be the Buccaneers or the Panthers getting that 4th spot. Chris Carter, hey! You all remember when the Eagles cut Chris Carter and then he went on to Minnesota and had a Hall of Fame career? First down and maybe a yard gain, 2nd down. No, Bucks are not. Right now the Bucks are 7-8 and would not make the playoffs. Second and 9, ball at the 15-yard line. Brosmer in the shotgun. Takes a snap, looking to the left. Fires it to the left. It's tipped and incomplete. Third down. Ravens are out. I don't think so. I don't think the Ravens are out until they lose to. The only way the Ravens are out is if they lose to Green Bay. Don't remind me. Bam says, don't remind me. What was it? Buddy Ryan. Buddy Ryan was the head coach at the time. No. No, Tyrod Taylor's hurt. Back to pass, fires it to the left. It's caught up at the 20, but it'll be fourth down. Jack says, damn. Cook. Somebody cook. This year went too fast, says Alex. Jack says, hi. Hi, Jax. What is that? I'm trying to see what your profile picture is. So the Vikings will punt here. Caught at the 33-yard line. 35, makes a man miss. And goes out of bounds about the 36-yard line. So not much there on the return. The broadcast is talking to Chris Carter here, former Minnesota Viking great. They're going to mark him at the 36. Very nice. All right, ball to 36. Golf in the shotgun. Wishbone formation. Pitch to the right. And it'll be a gain of 1. It'll be a gain of 1. Ooh, Snowman says, who was your favorite broadcaster growing up? And who was your inspiration to doing play-by-play? My favorite broadcaster growing up, probably definitely Vince Scully. Vince Scully and Joe Gaggiola always doing the game of the week. But broadcaster I looked up to, probably Gary Cohen of the Mets from SNY, their TV broadcast. Where Howie Rose, their Mets radio broadcaster, is great as well. But I probably get more of my influence from Gary Cohen, the Mets TV announcer. That's a great question, Snowman. Big sack there by the Vikings defense. It'll be third down. 3rd and 18. Five on the play clock. Golf in the shotgun. Gets the snap off. Under pressure. Fires. And it's intercepted. Golf avoided the pressure and just threw the ball up, and it gets picked off. The 86 Mets is what made me fall in love with sports. Yo, he's singing my song. They're singing my song going to commercial. Snowman says, love the Mets crew. My guys were the great Jim Durham and Johnny Kerr. Call them Bulls games. They're the reason I got into it. Awesome. Was also influenced by Wayne Larrivee. Forgive the pronunciations. Wayne Larrivee and John Rooney, but Jim Durham definitely gave me the bug. Bam says his favorite broadcaster growing up was Harry Callis. Harry Callis was great. No, I know he did. Harry Callis did a lot of Phillies. I believe, he was the TV guy for the Phillies. But I think he also did a lot of voice work for NFL films, I think. I could be wrong on the NFL films tape. Jesse says, I actually met Ray Lewis before, and he is a very great guy. He motivated me to play 1 year at college. Very cool. Alex loves the Mets broadcasters as well. Yeah, the Mets TV broadcasters, Gary Cohen, Ron Darling, and Keith Hernandez. Right now, I do not think Keith Hernandez is signed for next season. Bam says, yes, he did a lot for NFL films. Started as the Phillies radio guy and became their TV guy. Very cool. Charles Adderley is here. Merry Christmas, Charles. Yep, that's right. Big Johnny voiced a lot for NFL films. Yep. Thought so. Merry Christmas, Mr. John in chat. So after the interception, the Vikings take over on offense here. Still tied up at 7, almost halfway through the third quarter here. Ball at the 38-yard line. Brosmer under center. Takes the snap. Fakes the handoff. Looking. Now he'll take off and run. He's up to the 40. Dives forward up to the 43-yard line. Oh, do we have a flag? We do have a flag down. Holding on the defense. That'll be a 5-yard penalty. Automatic first. Oh, added to the end of the run. First down. Let me get back over to the chat here. Jesse says, I played running back for a small college in Miami and went out with a dislocated knee. Ooh. Snowman says he's going to be the alternative play-by-play voice for the White Sox this summer. Limited schedule, but may extend when I get healthier. Awesome stuff, Snowman. Ball at the 48-yard line. Handoff here. Jones in the Detroit territory. Gain of about 3, maybe 4. Snowman says he's going to do Sixers Bulls tomorrow night. First venture into the NBA since the 2025 World Championship. Second and 6 coming up here for the Vikings. Dumps it off. It's caught down to the 41-yard line. It's a first down. That's Oliver on the catch. Brosmer back under center here. I formation. We'll hand it off to Jones. Inside. Oh, no, this is not Jones. Down to the 36-yard line. Gain of 5. That's Chandler on the carry. Jim NFL saying hi to all. What's up, Jim? Welcome in. Another handoff here. That's going to be close to another. That's going to be close to a first down, and they're going to give it to him down at the 31-yard line. Bam says, my high school played Callis' call of the Phillies '08 World Series win. The afternoon announcements the day after he died. We loved him in Delaware County. Anzalone down for the Lions here. Up, walking off under his own power here. $82.98. We have gained 23 new subs today. Welcome in. Once again, if you missed it, during halftime we got raided by Tom Grossi and the Grossi Posse. First and 10 at the 31. Brosmer under center. Takes a snap. A delayed handoff. It's Chandler again. Only going to get one. They're going to give him two. Favorite NFL announcer between Pat Summerall and Dick Enberg. Mine, I have one TV guy. I believe his name. He used to do Sunday Night Football. I think it was Mike Patrick. Was that his name? Mike Patrick? Brosmer will dive, maybe pick up a yard. And sometimes he fills in on TV doing some college and NHL for ESPN. But the radio voice of my New York Jets, Bob Wischusen. Big Bob Wischusen fan. When it comes to hockey, Doc Emmerich was my guy in hockey. And he'll be sacked back at the 34-yard line. Jim says Summerall and Al Michaels both great. Tom Brady not so much. Okay, maybe you didn't like Tom Brady as a football player. Tom Brady, it took a season. Tom Brady's really good in the booth. The Grossi Posse raided me during my coverage of the ALCS Game 7. Very cool. The field goal is good, and the Vikings take a 10-7 lead with 3:03 left to go in the third quarter. No, it was not Van Patrick. Yeah, I like Brady. Yeah, Brady, last year I couldn't stand him. This year, he's much better. All right, goodbye, Jim. Goodbye, Jim. No, it was... Let's see here. Who was the... ESPN... Mike Patrick. Yes, Mike Patrick. He passed away in April this year. For me with hockey, Doc Emmerich. Yeah, Doc Emmerich's just great. Classic voice. Pat Foley, Blackhawks and current Blackhawks radio voice, John Weideman. Look up. Look up Flyers radio play-by-play man Tim Saunders. He just got himself in a little bit of trouble for saying something into a hot mic. All right, Vikings with a 10-7 lead here. We'll kick off. Up to the 20, 25, 30, and he'll be tackled there. Charles says Mike Patrick, Paul McGuire, and Joe Theismann. Sunday night NFL football action from 87 to 05 on ESPN. Thank you, Charles. I forgot about Paul McGuire. I remember Theismann was part of the crew. Yeah, I'm not that old. From the 50s. All right, 2:57 to go here in the third. This season versus Minnesota, week 9, Gibbs had 25 yards. He's got 29 yards this time. Takes the handoff, fires across the middle, intercepted! And the Vikings defense takes over again. Four turnovers for Detroit today. Minnesota with the ball at the Detroit 42-yard line. Third interception thrown by Goff. We are one away from 8,300. Let's go. Ball at the 42. Fakes the handoff. Rossmer fires down the left side. Incomplete. Addison was looking for a flag. Nothing called. I believe that's his first target today for Addison. Oh, fakes the handoff here inside the 40. Down to the 38-yard line. Gain of 4. That was Chandler. Mike, thank you so much for subscribing. Our guy Gritty throwing you some popcorn there. Bam says, well, I guess Goff just has the Christmas spirit, giving all these gifts to the Vikings. Handing out Christmas cookies. 3rd and 6 here. Brosmer in the shotgun. Got to get to the 32-yard line. Takes a snap. Looking. Avoids the pressure. Rolls to the right now. Dumps it off. Incomplete. Nobody there. Don't know if they'll go for a 55-yard field goal here. Fourth and 6. We're up to 60 watching. Let's go. .56-yard attempt. And it's good. It curves in. When it first went, it was lined up with the upright, and it curves in. 13-7 Minnesota. 1:57 left in the third. 1:57 left in the third. Not in the game. Over on the Rumble side, we have 17 people still watching us. Welcome in over there. Cardiac left a comment over there that I did not see before. Says this game has taken offensive football back 100 years. Unhinged is now following us over on Twitch. And we gained another subscriber on YouTube. We are up to 8,300. Let's go. Thank you all so much for getting us. We have gained 25 subscribers today on the 25th. Nothing much. What's up? Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for hitting that follow button. First time chatter over there for Unhinged. Charles says, congratulations. Thank you for your support and contributions on the PAS network. Ravens and Packers on Saturday night. We will be live for that one. We'll be live for both games on Saturday. Then we'll be live for Jets and Patriots on Sunday. Up to the 20 on the return. Up to the 30. Up to the 34-yard line, and the Lions offense will take over from there. Down 6 points. Oh, I was going to check to see, because Fitzy's in our fantasy matchup. Fitzy's got Goff, and he does have the touchdown pass, but he's also got 3 interceptions. Handoff here. Jesse says, what is Goff doing? He always finds a way to lose somehow instead of winning. Gain of 4. A minute and a half left here in the third. Lions fans in attendance. Another handoff here. Up to the 40. It'll be 3rd and 4. 3 picks, Jesse. 3 interceptions for Goff today. It's 3rd down. It's third down. Goff in the shotgun. Takes a snap, looking to his left. Pump fakes, now fires to the left. It's caught. That's a first down. That's Amon-Ra St. Brown. Up to the 47-yard line. See if they call another play here with 10 seconds left in the third. Amon-Ra now 7 catches, 63 yards. And that'll be it. That'll take us to the fourth quarter. So right now on the vertical side, we have 26 votes on who will win today's game. 50% saying Vikings, 46% saying Lions, and 4% saying they need fantasy points. On the big side, oops. Let's check the poll over there. We have 139 votes over there. 54% saying Detroit, 40% saying Minnesota, and 6% saying they need fantasy points. If we win, we'll be 7-7, correct? No, if you win, you'll be 9-7. If you win, you'll be 9-7. I don't know if that's what you meant, Jesse. But yeah, 9-7 if you win. He says, hey, it's me, your TV. Sorry, guys. All right, ball at the 47. First down. Oh, Goff is sacked. He fumbled. The ball's loose. And it looks like Minnesota recovers. Nino says, let's go Lions. King Wolf says, Merry Christmas. Jesse says, 2026 is our year. Frank says, my bad, had to step out for a bit. No worries, Frank. Goff with his 4th turnover of the game. And Minnesota's got the ball at the Detroit 40-yard line. Once again, a must-win game for Detroit. Brosmer under center. Takes a snap, looking to the left. Now dumps it off. It's caught. That's Jones' gain of about 6, maybe 7. We have a flag down. All holding on the offense. That ball's coming back. Unhinged says you can't lose to Brosmer with playoffs on the line. The problem is they're beating themselves is the problem. They're beating themselves today. Oh, and he fumbles the football. He dives on top of it. It'll be second and about 24. Do we see an upset in the final game tonight? No, there's no way the Chiefs are winning that game tonight. Now, I say that, and you never know. I did not think Washington would keep today's game close. I did not think Minnesota would keep today's game close. So, don't go by what I'm saying because I've been wrong both times. Second and 24 here. Brosmer in the shotgun. Jones to his right. Takes a snap. Under pressure. Fires across the middle. Incomplete. Minnesota has the ball. Minnesota has the ball at their own 46-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 24 coming up. Goff fumbled. Third and 24. A delayed draw here. Jones gets to the 50. Bam says prime Jared Goof today. Crowd's booing. I don't know. I don't know why you're booing that. There's not much you can call for 3rd and 24. Try to pin him deep again. Your defense has been playing great. Here's the punt. Caught at the 9. And out of bounds about the 16-yard line. Especially with the third-string quarterback, right? 12:55 left as we go to a commercial break. Oh, we got a bot. Somebody already took care of it. Oh, Nightbot took care of it. And then Bam got it. Nightbot flagged it first, but then Bam took care of it. Thank you, Bam. This is Max Brosmer, not Prime Donovan McNabb. Frank says a respectful hello to Mrs. PAS. There's another bot. Bam got another one. Thank you, Bam. That's 2 bots. It's when you know you're doing something right when the bots keep attacking. We're up to 76 watching today. Let's go. It's been a long time since we've had that many people watching. Charles says PAS Network is the place to be. Even the bots want to be here. Well, somebody gave us a thumbs down over on the other side. Over on the green side. Gibbs gains about 4 yards. Smash them free subs and hit that like button, says Charles. We have gained 25 new subscribers so far today. Bam says, Goff has 2 fumbles and 3 interceptions today. Good grief. But, hey, a good drive here, you can be in the lead. 2nd and 6, Goff under center. Takes a snap, hands it off. And it's a gain of 5, close to 6. I think he's just shy. Just shy of the first down. Clinton is here saying, let's go Steelers. He's shy of the first down. About a half a yard. Yeah. Steelers might not... Oh. Goff keeps it and he'll get the first down. Steelers, depending on what happens in the Ravens-Packers game on Saturday night, Steelers might have things clinched up before they play on Sunday. Total yards. 147 for Detroit. 71 for Minnesota. Gibbs, nowhere. 2nd down and 10. Charles says, so great to have you all joining us tonight on the PAS Network. Silent listeners and viewers, new viewers and subscribers included. Goff in the shotgun here. 2nd and 10. Takes a snap. And it's a handoff to Gibbs, and he loses 4 yards. They're going to mark him as a 3-yard loss. It'll be 3rd and 13. Defense read that perfectly. Detroit does not have an answer for the Vikings defense. Beg Love TV saying, cheers from Germany. Love what you're doing. Go Pack Go. Thank you so much. Goff in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Fires to the right. It's caught by Amon-Ra St. Brown. Well short of the first down. 4th and 8. Jesse says we're going to lose. Still 9.5 minutes left to play. You're down 1 score. Let me just double check with Fitzy to make sure he is doing the Broncos game. Here's the punt. And oh, what a bounce. Out at the 1. Yes, you punted it. The ball went out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Wow. Text Fitzy, see what it says. Charles says, welcome in from Germany. Yeah, welcome in. All right, let's keep going here. See if our guy Fitzy texts me back here. Let me check. Our guy Dr. Delay is live. He's got 1,000 people watching him right now. Awesome stuff, man. He is absolutely crushing it. He's still got it scheduled to go live tonight, so we'll even if we'll be done before he starts. We'll redirect over to Fitzy for the Broncos and Chiefs game tonight. I'm going to take part of the dinner Mrs. PAS made. Mrs. PAS, what was on the dinner menu?
Huh?
What was on the menu for dinner?
Turkey, corn casserole, and stuffing.
Nice. Some turkey, her awesome corn casserole, and some stuffing. Is Minnesota at the 1 yard? Jesse, dude, start paying attention, dude. Yes. Detroit punted the ball, and it went out at the 1. And a handoff up to the 4 yard line, gain of 3. Second and 7. I mean, it'd be huge if they could pick up at least one first down here. Back in the I formation. And that's Chandler on the carry. That'll be gain of 2. It'll be 3rd and about 5 from the 6 yard line. Justin Jefferson showing a little agitation. Passing yards. Minnesota for the game has -6 passing yards. Yet they're winning 13-7. Brosmer under center here. 3rd and 5. Addison, the man in motion. Fakes the handoff. Looking downfield. He's got to fire it. It's incomplete. No, they're calling that a fumble? That's not a fumble. No, come on. That's an incomplete pass. Come on. Oh, they ripped his jersey. First, he did get out of the tackle box. That's an incomplete pass. Now it's 4th down. Detroit caught it to 34. Up to the 40. And up to the 45-yard line. And the Lions offense will take over from there. On Hinge says having negative 6 yards and winning is crazy. All right, here we go. 6-point game. Goff and the Lions offense on the field. Ball at the 45-yard line. Fakes the handoff. Back to pass. Dumps it off. It's caught. Montgomery. He's got a first down and more. Down to the 41-yard line in Minnesota. They're going to mark him at the 42. Ball at the 42-yard line. Goff takes a snap, fakes the handoff. Now dumps it off out of the backfield to Montgomery. He's going to get 2 down to the 40-yard line. Second and 8 here. Goff still under center. A handoff here. And still pushing down to the 31. It'll be a first down for the Lions. Yep. Charles says once again, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to the PAS Network family. Oh, Vikings have a man down here. Charles was one of his many quotes. Without commitment, you'll never start. And without consistency, you'll never finish. Jackson up on his feet, limping over to the sideline. Clock's still running here. 5.5 minutes left. Another handoff here. Montgomery to the 30-yard line, gain of about 2, maybe 3. Fritzy has not texted me back yet. $8:15 that game. I figured with this one starting at 4:30, we'd be pretty close to 8 o'clock by the time we were done. I think we'll be done before that. Not even 7:30 yet. Goff fires incomplete. It was tipped. It's 3rd and 8. We're getting to 98. Let's see, 98 today on YouTube. During the Grossi raid, we were up over 100 again. And we're on our own. We're up over 100. Let's go. Welcome in, everybody. Smash them thumbs up for us on the YouTube side. And knockdown! 4th down. It'll be 4th and 8. Oh, Minnesota Lions going for a field goal here. 48-yarder. This surprises me. Snap is down. Kick is right down the middle, and it's 13-7. Or 13-10. Excuse me. 13-10 now. 13-10. Bam says 4th and 8 was just a bit much for Dan Gamble. Dan Gamble. Bit too rich. See how Minnesota responds here. Both teams with all 3 timeouts still with 4:39. And just inside the goal line, and he takes a knee. Ball to 35. Bam says, now if you get a stop, you can at least make overtime likely. Make sense? If you're the Lions, you can't worry about overtime. You got to try to win. Live stream broadcast on the PAS network. Christmas Day edition of NFL football action. Mr. John, your host, providing great play-by-play. I don't think there was a gain there. 2nd down and 10. Let's go. This is powerful indeed, says Charles. Clock is running here. Breeze thinks they're just going to hand it off 3 times and punt. Yeah, you're going to have a delay a game. What are you doing? They call timeout with 3:52 to play. You're handing the ball off. Why are you running the clock down to 1 second? No. I'm not a Lions fan. I do most of the primetime games. I do Thursday night, Monday nights, and whatever game I get at 1 o'clock on Saturdays, usually. On Sundays. Oh, Addison on the end around. 40, 50, 40, 30. He might go. 20, 10-5. He's pushed out of bounds and he died for the end zone. I'm still waiting for a signal. And they're calling it a touchdown. I think that's a touchdown. Oh, yeah, got to check his feet on the line. I think that's a touchdown. It is. After review, it's a touchdown. Thank you for being here, Jesse. Once again, congratulations to you and your wife. The extra point is good. And the Vikings take a 20-10 lead with 3:43 left. Edward Williams, thank you for subscribing as well. Golf incomplete kick. Well, that was worth the timeout, says Bam. Lions are in serious trouble. Let's check the feet here. Inbounds. The ball hits the pylon. Touchdown. Over 20 miles at 21.11 miles per hour. Wow. If Dan Campbell knew that, would he have still gone for the field goal? Detroit, 3:43 left, getting the ball. All 3 timeouts still. And this will be a touchback. Jesse says, my wife is a Packers fan, but I still love her. That's all right. Mrs. PAS is a Buffalo Bills fan, where I'm a Jets fan. I know it's not the same rivalry as Packers-Lions, but all right, golf in the shotgun. Needing a quick score. Back to pass. Steps up. Fires over the middle. It's caught wide open. That's Williams in the Viking territory down to the 43-yard line. Golf in the shotgun again. Takes a snap. Fires to the right. I don't know if it got deflected or not. It's incomplete. This game is the perfect example of why people think the NFL is fixed. Why? What today has shown that the NFL is fixed? What exactly happened today that you would think this game is fixed? Oh, wide open. He had Amon-Ra St. Brown wide open at the 25, and he couldn't catch it. My wife My wife bet on the Packers to beat the Lions, and she won $500. Very nice. He didn't win the game. Oh, stop. You guys, go touch grass, please. If you believe sports are fixed, go outside. Get a little sunshine. Touch the grass a little bit. My goodness. Oh, a snap over Goff's head. He dives on it. Oh, Minnesota's football. No, they're going to rule Goff down. They're going to rule Goff down. Oh, they're going to say recovered by Minnesota. They're going to say recovered by Minnesota. Oh, that's a Goff. No, I'm sorry. They need to review that. I think Goff's down. I think Goff's got that when Van Ginkel is on him. Holy moly, Lions cannot stop tripping over their own feet. It's been confirmed. Minnesota ball. I still don't know. I still think that's down. I still think Goff is down, even though the rules expert says no. Goff fumbled again. Yup. Vikes got a gift. Timeout here. Gotta be, because the clock's not running. Yeah, timeout by Detroit. Another handoff here. That's Jones. He's going to get 2. It'll be 3rd and 5. Another timeout here by Detroit. Uh, 2:57, Jesse. 2:57. Third and 5. 5 on the play clock. Oh, back to pass. Fires it up to the left. It's caught. First down. That's Justin Jefferson at the 29. They're going to mark him at the 30. How come you only have 8,302 subscribers and the other guy got over 100,000? Don't know. The other guy posts a lot more content than I do. You think the Niners will win the Super Bowl? I just witnessed my neighbor throw his TV out the window, says Jesse. Charles says, if you have not done so already, pause now and give the like button a thumbs up. Going down to the 2-minute warning. James says he hopes the Texans do. Texans got a good defense. I don't know too much about their offense, but I know they got a good defense. He says, yeah, my neighbor's a diehard Lions fan, just like me. Once again, let me set it up. I know it's about a half hour before the next game begins. But our guy, Thomas Fitzpatrick, let me just double check, make sure he's going to be live. Yep, he's going to be live for Denver and Kansas City. So I'll send everybody that's watching us over to him. Chat it up before the game starts over there on Fitzy's channel. I picked the wrong one. Oops. Sorry, everyone. Setting up the redirect on YouTube over to Thomas Fitzpatrick when we're done. Be helpful if I spelled his name right. There we go. So the 117 people that are watching us on YouTube, we'll redirect you over to Thomas Fitzpatrick. Charles says, thanks for your support and contributions on the PAS network. You are valued indeed. 313 says Jacksonville versus Philly. I don't want to say no, because Jacksonville went into Denver and put the beat down on them. So, Leo says, you're doing a great job. Thank you. I like your show more. It's a lot quieter. What? Thanks for having me, John. See you next time. All right, Jesse. Yeah, my next live stream will be Saturday. I'll be live for the 2 Saturday games this week. Houston and the Chargers. And then the Packers and Ravens on Saturday. And then we'll be live for Jets Patriots on Sunday. Jesse says we'll be there for the Texans in LA. No, not much hockey coming up. Not much hockey coming up. And especially the beginning, let's see here. By the time the NHL gets to the Winter Olympics, where they shut down for the Winter Olympics, by the time the NHL comes back, baseball spring training will have started. And the World Baseball Classic will be going on. All right, Jesse, see you. Thank you so much for hanging out. Once again, congratulations to you and your wife. They'll call a timeout here with 1:10 left. I don't use the F word like the other guy. I try not to swear. What other guy? Who are you talking about? Bam says Jags versus Eagles arguably should have happened in 2017. Would have been cool to see it this year, but I'm not sure my Eagles will get there. Frank says tap that like and subscribe. Who are you talking about, James? About using the F word? It's not that I won't swear, so just try not to. You don't know his name. You don't know his name, but he's got 100,000 subscribers. Charles with one of his another one of his famous quotes here. I'll get to that here after this field goal attempt. And it's good inside the left upright, 23-10 with 104 left. Charles says, in the morning you have two choices. You can either A, continue to dream about your goals, or B, wake up and chase them. Yeah, that's what he said, and turned the game off for a few minutes, yelling and screaming. Charles says, from my team and I, thanks again for affording me the opportunity to contribute to the PAS network, Mr. John. Absolutely, Charles. Thank you. Here's the kickoff. That'll be in the end zone. And it goes out of the end zone, so a touchback. Unhinged. Could you imagine? I was thinking that with a 13-point lead, they get a quick touchdown here and an onside kick. Oh, man. Fitzy, just got the notification. Fitzy will be live in a half hour. So once again, I'll redirect people over there. Fitzy will be live for that one. I'll be hanging out in the chat. That one's caught. That's Tesla. Down to the Viking 48-yard line. 43 seconds left. Back to pass. Fires it to the left. It's caught. No, incomplete. Incomplete. 38 seconds left. St. Brown holding the back of his leg. And he's slow to get up. That's right. Frank says Mr. John has no need to cuss. Just send the troublemakers to Alcatraz. Oh, that's not good. Amon-Ra, St. Brown still down. And some to Siberia, says Charles. They go to another timeout. So once again, everybody, thank you all so much for hanging out with us today. Let's over on the vertical side, because we've still got a bunch of people hanging out over on the vertical side. We'll redirect you guys over to Fitzy as well. Let me set that up. On YouTube, if you have not done so already, please hit that thumbs up for us. consider subscribing to the channel. The run to 10K is on. I'm actually surprised we didn't see Thomas Fitzpatrick today. He has a buddy that drinks alcohol. I don't know. I don't know. What happened to the Lions? They're now the worst team in the NFL. No. My Jets are still the worst team in the NFL. Come on. Another bot. Another bot. That's 3. Goff dumps it off. That's Gibbs inside the 40. He's got a first down down to the 35-yard line. Clock's still running here. Another completion here. Now he's tackled in bounds. That's Raymond, and that'll do it. 1-0, and the Minnesota Vikings knock the Detroit Lions out of the playoffs. Do you think the Lions should look for a new quarterback? No. No, I do not. No. Goff is not Kirk Cousins in the Lions uniform. Stop. Alex says goodnight all. 100 likes. This is powerful indeed. Let's go. Thank you, Charles, for that updated number. Host outstanding coverage and great play-by-play. Once again, thank you all so much for spending a little bit of your Christmas with us today. Really appreciate it. Once again, shout out to Tom Grossi and the Grossi Posse for the raid. Helped us get over to 8,300 today on the subscriber count. We'll be back live on Saturday for some NFL action with the Texans and Chargers, Ravens and Packers, and then Jets and Patriots on Sunday. So make sure you go out, support another streamer. If you're on the YouTube side, when I end the stream, it's going to ask you if you want to redirect over to Thomas Fitzpatrick. Go over there, chat up his chat a little bit before the game starts over there. And we will see everybody next time. Let me finish up, catching up on the chat here. Charles says, until next stream, peace. Lions need to draft more defense. It's what they need. Happy to be here. Bye, everybody. Unhinged, thank you so much for being the only one over on the Twitch side that chatted up. Enjoy the rest of your Christmas night, says Charles. And good night to all. It's been fun. Stay safe, please, says Frank. All right, once again, thank you all so much. And we will see you all next time.